Mes amis, saison taxe rivé. Écoutez, ITF Services LLP, bien bon nouvelle pour vous. Ou voulez maximiser remboursement taxe par l'autre côté, ITF Services. Dans ITF Services, nous pas seulement rempli taxe, nous bataille pour faire rejoindre chaque grain de dollar mérité. Nous connaissons qui gens pour nous faire système dans travail dans intérêt. ITF Services, c'est une équipe professionnelle qui a expérience. Nous maîtriser loyaux et puis nous assurer nous pour joindre tout l'argent qui doit venir joindre nous. Nous chercher toute taxe crédit avec toute dédication ou doit recevoir. Nous pas quitter un rien à terre. Service nous rapide, exact et puis personnalisé selon situation. Qui c'est service individuel, business ou soit travail indépendant, nous travaillons pour tout le monde. Pas quitter l'argent pour ARS. Relais ITF Services, jodi à même pour prendre rendez-vous dans 617 708 4001 ou soit visitez-nous sur www.itfservices.com ou écris-nous dans admin@commercial itfservices.com. Ou capable visiter nous tout dans 1478 Dorchester Avenue, Boston, Massachusetts 02 122.
Katia, this is Hayan from
I'm Hayan with the National Domestic Workers Alliance. You are from in New York.
Buenas.
I live in New York. Yeah, really? Nice to meet you. Thanks. Thank you.
No, nacionalista.
¿Te querés por una side?
Since nobody recognizes them. You're like, yeah, we met all the time. And Queen was like, come on.
Me ignoran. How are you?
So,
Sta guarda, Bernadette, Fouché. Lo que pasa es que eso lo han cambiado tantas veces.
Good. Entonces las primeras, Arnoldo.
Arnoldo, te hemos puesto acá, ¿no? ¿Puede decir al final?
Okay.
No, porque tenemos que tener haitianos arriba, pues.
Okay.
¿Right? Entonces, vamos a ir con el y en vez de Bernadette vas a hacer tú y te pasamos acá.
Okay.
¿De acuerdo? Ahí el congressman te va a pasar el micrófono.
Mhm.
how you doing?
No, perdón, me
Yeah,
o sea, yo voy segundo.
Sí, yo hablo después de la...
So the representative press.
No.
Oh,
Entonces, va a hablar la representante Maxwell Frost.
él.
Él.
Sí, es el jovencito, el millennial
Ajá.
de la Florida.
Ajá. Y después de él hablo yo.
Qué
Después sigue
lástima que
Luis.
President no esté.
¿Mm?
Qué lástima que President no esté.
Sí. Sí, pero fue porque...
Lou, I need you to unlock your phone. It keeps locking, so.
Well, let's unlock it when we start.
Cool. All right. Well, we're all...
The visual is behind the podium.
Uh-huh.
There are signs. There's a banner. Pick your sign. There's a sign.
You
Right here.
speaking Amanda?
Amanda, you know?
Are you speaking?
No.
Okay.
Rob and Pete, and they're both here.
Do I?
So,
Okay.
yeah, sure. Yeah. Yes. Let's do it. I was trying to say hi.
We also have Camilla. This is Katia.
Hi, Rosa.
It's good that we're doing it now. Okay, do it. We'll see if we get students. It'll be challenging.
Future press here. Where?
Because this will let it.
Yeah, but the light's coming into my eyes.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. She probably would not remember. Yeah, I think you have an interesting idea. I'm trying to think, what should I even do? Upside down is able to be a little bit on one side is better than the other because you get a little more protection.
Yeah, this is, well, you're standing right there right now. Yeah, this is better than.
What number am I? Oh, here, I can show you. We're in the middle.
Organizador acá y nadie da la pizza.
Right.
Actually loaded, huh?
Do you know Linda?
Why don't we?
Okay, sí, que no estaba dándole.
And she leads on all TPS. And more.
So you're going to be, sorry, I'm moving him over because he's going to sign.
Yeah. Put me anywhere. I don't need to be in. I have one in my thing.
Yeah, so you can both sign up. Great. How are you? Good.
Either one. Do you want to do it? You can go.
The banner.
Good morning.
We need two volunteers that control this banner.
No.
And we'll round it out. That's perfect because we have some over here. I can't.
Folks, I got you. I also have my mom's raising t-shirt. I just put it my mom's
Yeah, with the signs, just so it's visible.
Bueno,
Yeah.
voy a tener que pasar allá.
I got one more. Anyone?
I'll take it.
Oh, are you speaking?
Well, yeah.
Are you speaking?
I'll take it home. Say one for me.
Yeah, you just you pass it off here when you speak.
Okay.
I'll take it. Don't worry.
All
Me
right.
lo pasa a mí, yo
Va.
se lo cojo.
Ya dijiste.
Thank you.
Thank you for being here. Hey, good to see you.
Good to see you.
Good afternoon, everybody. I'm Congressman Maxwell Alejandro Frost. I'm proud to represent Florida's 10th Congressional District here in the United States Congress. And I'm here today because the Trump administration has moved to terminate temporary protective status for more than 350,000 Haitians living in the United States. The decision is not a routine policy change. It is an act of policy violence that will place Haitian nationals and people of Asian descent in my district and across the country in immediate danger. Haiti is facing a full humanitarian collapse. Armed groups control large parts of the country. Food insecurity, displacement, and a lack of access to medical care are widespread. The State Department and humanitarian organizations have documented these conditions in detail. To send vulnerable families back into this environment is shameful, disgusting, and dangerous. For more than 15 years, Haitians of all ages have planted deep roots in communities across the United States of America. They have raised children, started businesses, worked in essential industries, and contributed to the economic and civic life of this country. Many work in healthcare, elder care, sectors that already face huge shortages. But that aside, and our own economy aside, this is a horrible thing to do in terms of being a human and being a person. We know that this administration has been using immigration enforcement to essentially conduct an ethnic cleansing in the United States of America. I've been in those detention centers all across my state. I went into Alligator Alcatraz. There's no Europeans there outstaying their visas. It's black and brown people. It's Haitian people. It's Latinos. It's people like my mother who came here from Cuba in the late 1960s, and it's disgusting. And I will not let this administration gaslight me or my constituents. I represent Orlando, Florida, one of the largest, has one of the largest group of Haitians in the entire country. And I'm very proud to represent them because they are my neighbors, they are Americans, and they are our people. This decision to end TPS does not reflect the reality on the ground in Haiti. It does not reflect the contribution Haitian families have made to this country, and it does not reflect the credible assessment of safety. It is a targeted attack on people of Haitian descent and other black and brown immigrants. The cruelty is not just a strategy, it is the point. We should be promoting stability in Haiti, not placing innocent people at risk. And we also have to contend with our own history in Haiti, our own colonial endeavors in Haiti. This is a necessary step to protect people who have lived here legally for years. We must do what we must do, and we must protect TPS. TPS holders play a critical role in the healthcare and elder care workforce, but more than just that, it's because they're our neighbors. I don't care what job you have. If you live in my community and you are Haitian and you are on TPS, I will continue to fight for you and for your legal status. We're fighting in the courts, in Congress, and in our communities. We strongly support the litigation that seeks to extend TPS for Haiti, and we are using every oversight tool available to us. This week, members of Congress held a field hearing to hear directly from families impacted by these decisions. And to the Haitian families across the United States, please know that you deserve safety and stability. We will stand with you. We will demand that the Trump administration reverse course, and we will physically show up when necessary to do our jobs. Just this past week, we've seen an increase in ICE presence in my community in Orlando, Florida, followed by what was then rumors and then confirmed that ICE is looking at opening up a detention facility in a warehouse logistical facility in my district, just outside of my district. The reason they're doing this across the country is because they want to rid our nation of black and brown people, and they are using immigration enforcement to do this. This is not what the majority of our people want. Our people want safety. Our people want our government to focus on making sure that we lower the cost of living, that people have healthcare, that people have a roof over their head. But this president has been obsessed with not a mass deportation campaign, because this isn't deportation. Deportation is a process. This is the kidnapping of our people, shipping them to random countries around the world, and we won't stand for it. We stand with the Haitian community, a very strong and one of the strongest communities in the entire country. Just look at that history. God bless you all. Thank you so much to all the advocates for being here. And thank you so much to Representative Ayanna Pressley for her leadership in this moment. And I'm proud to be a member of the Haiti Caucus. Without further ado, I'm going to bring up the National TPS Alliance.
Well, good morning. Good morning. Thank you for the opportunity to let us share our story. My name is Arnoldo Diaz. I'm the co-coordinator for the National TPS Alliance. And for over 8 years, we have worked tirelessly to protect and defend TPS. Founded in 2017 with the support of Cares in Los Angeles and Endilon, the Alliance has led the charge against the TPS terminations. Organizing nationally, we achieved historic victories like the Ramos case. With committees in multiple cities and over 380,000 members, we are leading federal lawsuits to defend TPS for Venezuela, Haiti, Honduras, Nicaragua, and Nepal. TPS holders are essential contributors in the U.S. economy, filling labor gaps in healthcare, construction, hospitality, and education. In 2021, we paid $1.3 billion in federal taxes and $1 billion in state and local taxes, with a combined purchasing power of $8 billion. Yet, the current administration persists in terminating TPS, threatening over 1.5 million TPS holders with deportation and stripping protections from long-term contributors. We've seen devastating consequences: deportations, heartbreaking deaths, and communities shattered. With Haiti's TPS termination set for February 6, 2026, we are working on a humanitarian and economic crisis. Congress must act now to protect TPS families and provide a permanent solution. Our lives are not temporary. We are parents, workers, and caregivers who built our lives here. We urge everyone to work together to look for a legislative solution now. Don't wait. Protect our families, our communities, and the economy that relies on us. Solo el pueblo salva el pueblo. Only the people save the people. Thank you.
I also forgot to announce kind of the whole reason we're here. So, of course, we're discussing with what the Trump administration is doing, but we're also here because we wanted to announce a legislative step that we're taking, led by Ayanna Pressley, members of the Haiti Caucus and the Congressional Black Caucus. Today, we're introducing a discharge petition to force a vote in the House on extending TPS for Haiti. This is a necessary step to protect people who have lived here legally for years. It's sound policy. TPS holders play a critical role in our nation's both economy and in the culture of our country. And this is one of the tools that we have members of Congress that we can use to force a vote. Many of you know we're in a historic time right now. Over the last several years, discharge petitions have been used multiple times because of the failure of Republicans in Congress to bring forth sound policy. And so today we'll be introducing this discharge petition. We expect every Democrat and we expect hopefully Republicans to cross the aisle to sign this with us because, and you know, there's a lot of Haitian people in South Florida. You got 3 South Florida Republicans who talk a big game on social media about standing up to the administration on this. We're talking about Mario Diaz-Balart. We're talking about Maria Salazar. And we're talking about Carlos Jimenez. My hope is that at least 3 right there will sign this because one of the largest Haitian diaspora in the country is in South Florida and Miami, where my mom grew up. And so we hope we have at least 3 right there. But and hopefully we'll have more across the country. This discharge petition, after being signed, getting enough signatures, will force a vote on the House floor to extend TPS for Haitians across the country. We're very proud to take this step, and we're going to see it through. Next up, we'll have a representative from the American Business Immigration Coalition, Louis.
Good morning. Today is an important day. It's not just any day because we're here to fight for Haiti and also the American Business Immigration Coalition and our partners, the National TPS Alliance, Arnoldo you just heard from, Leading Age, the CIU, the National Domestic Workers Alliance are launching the Care for Seniors, Care for America campaign to encourage this administration to maintain legal work permits for Haitians, Salvadorians, and other nations that have been granted temporary protected status for years or even decades. On February 3rd, if TPS for Haiti is allowed to expire, thousands of immigrant workers will lose their ability to work legally, despite having been part of our community and workforce for years and pay taxes for even decades. TPS recipients and deferred enforced departure, DED recipients, living in the United States contribute $4.6 billion in taxes, including personal income, property sales, and excise taxes. TPS and DED holders contribute $690 million each year into Social Security. And that is something that all Americans care about, and most importantly, all seniors care about. Today, we're launching this campaign, Care for Seniors, Care for America, because the loss of TPS for Haiti and potentially later this year, El Salvador and other nations will mean that the loss of beloved caretakers in senior homes all around the country. We want to thank Congresswoman Pressley, Congressman Frost, as well as other members of the Haiti Caucus for uplifting the valuable contributions of the Haitian community. And we look forward to see your leadership to uplift the message to the administration, to President Trump, to protect existing legal work permits. Caring for seniors is caring for America. And we in AVIC, we're created to mobilize American businesses towards this goal. Along with our partners of Leading Age and nursing homes around the country, we're here to make the case, to advocate for legislation, regulation, and government programs that promote common sense solutions and federal immigration reform and state reform as well to benefit the people of our country. Our employer network of over 2,000 businesses strong extend with Haitian TPS holders as they are the backbone of the senior care industry, the industry that cares for our loved ones when they reach the age of retirement. Thank you so much for being here, and let's get into this fight.
We have several more speakers, but I want to make sure that we have time to take just a couple of questions before we continue. Are there any questions for us?
Could you just tell us about the timing for why you're doing the discharge petition now and why you hadn't done it previously to almost the expiry?
We're doing it now because there's a 30-day period after you introduce the legislation. Our hope was that we'd be able to hear from a lot of the litigation that's pending beforehand, but that didn't happen. And so we're doing it now, and our hope is to get it done. Yes.
Thank you. TPS was created as a temporary humanitarian measure, but after more than a decade of renewals, how do you justify continuing on with this what was intended to be temporary, and how do you address this potential burden to taxpayers?
The hope was that, number one, the hope was that the conditions in Haiti would get a lot better, but what's going on in Haiti is quite singular and very unique. There's nothing like it in the entire world right now. And so that warrants us continuing this program. It is inhumane for us as a nation to send people and force people back there. It's horrible, the decisions that people have to make. And so we believe that because of what's going on in Haiti right now, and because of how unique and disastrous it is right now, we do not want to send our people back there and force them back there and rip away their legal status. So we have to continue the program because the conditions in Haiti are continuing to worsen. And us as a country has to do a lot more to help Haiti as well. You brought up burden to taxpayers. You just heard from a few speakers, and you'll continue to hear from speakers on how that's not true. And how, in fact, Haitians in this country that are on TPS are not a burden to tax payers. They're actually an asset to our nation. They are the people taking care of our seniors, the people taking care of our children, the people who are helping our economy. They are paying more in taxes than they're taking out. And I think it's very important for people to recognize how much immigrants, how much TPS holders specifically, and how much Haitian TPS holders contribute to our economy. If you're not from a community with a large Haitian population, I understand why you might not get that. And that's why we're here to tell you about it. I live in Orlando, Florida. And I got to tell you, going to different places like Guardian Senior Care Home Facility, which, by the way, because of the big ugly bill that Donald Trump passed, is at risk of closing. And so many senior facilities are at risk of closing because of Republicans in Congress and Donald Trump. Yet it is Haitian TPS holders in many of these facilities across the state of Florida and across the entire country showing up to work every day, not knowing if their job will exist in a few months, not knowing if their status will exist in a few months, but they want to take care of America. That doesn't sound like a burden to me. It sounds like an asset.
About potential ICE raids on Haitian communities across the country?
I'm sorry?
Are you concerned about potential ICE raids on Haitian communities across the country if this happens?
Oh, I am. This is part of the reason I released the video last week, informing my constituents about increased ICE presence in Orlando, where there's a huge Haitian diaspora. We're very worried about the targeting of our Haitian brothers, sisters, and siblings across the entire country. And us as a community, we have to band together to protect Americans. And you're an American regardless of what your legal status is. Yes. Any other questions? Okay, let's continue down. We have some amazing speakers to hear from. Okay. And let me go ahead and introduce the chairwoman of the Congressional Black Caucus, Congresswoman Yvette Clarke. Yeah.
Let me thank Maxwell Frost. Let me thank Congresswoman Ayanna Pressley and all of the advocates here gathered for bringing this issue even more to the fore, because we know that it's only a couple of weeks away that this administration would have TPS for Haitians in the United States of America terminated. We know that the Trump administration's TPS for more than 350,000 Haitian nationals living here in the United States is an act, as my dear sister Ayanna Pressley would say, of policy violence that could literally be a death sentence for Haitian nationals in my district in New York, which is the 9th District of New York. That's Central Brooklyn and Southwest Brooklyn, and for Haitians across this country. Haitian TPS holders are living with fear in this moment and uncertainty. To send vulnerable families back to a country that is plagued with violence and a horrific humanitarian crisis is unconscionable, it is shameful, and again, it is dangerous. We know that Haitian nationals here in the United States have added such value to our communities, doing work that so many Americans would see as beneath them. They continue to undergird and underpin and support those in our communities that need the help, whether it is in healthcare, whether it is in transportation, whether it is those who have become entrepreneurs and have done great things to strengthen our economy. This lapse in TPS, that's what I call it, because we're going to do everything we can to reinstate it, is really a cruelty that this administration is leveling against those who have come to our shores seeking refuge, seeking support, seeking protection. Haitians of all ages have planted and grown roots in the United States over the past 15 years. And we have seen Haiti go through so many crises just within the past couple of decades. And now to risk being removed from safe communities that have embraced them, their work, their families, and having their lives uprooted is a special type of cruelty. These are people who have raised their children, started businesses, contributed to their communities at no risk of deportation for no other reason other than being Haitian. And these are the parents, the workers, the caregivers, the faith leaders who are deeply rooted in communities and essential to our communities. So we should be promoting peace and stability in Haiti. We should be promoting democracy and the return to democracy in Haiti, and not endangering the innocent, vulnerable Haitians who bring joy and prosperity to our communities. I also like to share with people, as the daughter of immigrants from the Caribbean, that the remittances that these families send back to their homes help to stabilize, help to undergird, help to support those who are in one of the most impoverished nations in this hemisphere. And that's why today we are introducing a discharge petition to force a vote in the House on extending TPS for Haiti. This is the moral, humanitarian thing to do, and it's good policy, ensuring that our TPS stakeholders, many of whom work in healthcare, elder care sectors, can continue the essential work and contribute to our communities. I stand 10 toes down with Haitians in these United States of America. It is critical. It is critical in this moment. And when my district is a portal from around the world, and there's so many who are living in fear, who are shrinking back into the shadows because of the onslaught of this administration, the ICE raids that continue to dehumanize before our very eyes individuals who have come to the United States to add value. And those who are under temporary protected status, mind you, would love to go back home once the conditions in their home nations have created a pathway to prosperity, to stability, and to health and well-being. But unfortunately, that is not the case in Haiti. And that's not the case in many of the nations that we have extended temporary protected status to. We have a moral obligation here in the United States of America, a nation built by immigrants for immigrants, to do right by them. And so I am just so grateful to Maxwell Frost, Congressman Maxwell Frost, Congresswoman Ayanna Pressley, members of the Congressional Black Caucus, and members across the Democratic Caucus who see this as a moral imperative. And I look forward to the day when we prevail in terms of making sure that the American people understand the value of their fellow human beings that are doing the work in communities across this nation to make sure that their well-being is stabilized, to make sure that their well-being is put front and center, as we do in this civil society. Unfortunately, we have an administration that doesn't value this. But I am strengthened and heartened by the fact that so many across this nation understand what it is to love one another, to support one another, and to stand up in the face of all of this cruelty, to say that this is not the America that we will stand with. We will stand with an America that values human support, that we will stand with a nation and create a nation that values the saying under the Statue of Liberty, and that is, give us your huddled masses yearning to be free. Having said that, I yield back now to my dear colleague, Congressman Maxwell Frost.
Thank you. Appreciate it. And I will yield to our friend Luis. Yeah.
Thank you so much, Congresswoman, Congressman Frost. Thank you all so much for being here. Next, we are going to have representatives of the Care for Seniors, Care for America campaign and advocates for Haiti. To start with the president and CEO of Leading Age, Katie Smith Long. Katie.
Welcome.
Thank you. Thank you so much. And thank you for your leadership. And thank you for being, it's just wonderful to be part of an organization with such great advocates. And thank you for the opportunity to talk about immigration policies and the impact on older adults and on those who provide services and care. Leading Age represents over 5,500 mission-driven, community-based organizations that provide a range of services to people as they age. The aging services workforce has for years been highly dependent on an immigrant workforce. 28% of the direct care workforce is foreign born. As the number of older adults in our country grows rapidly, the demand for care and services grows with it. Much of that care will be delivered by paid, trained, and compassionate caregivers. We cannot hope to deliver the level of care needed without an adequate workforce. Without workers, there simply is no care. The reversal of TPS status for Haitians is an enormous setback. Relationships broken, jobs lost, and growing gaps in available staff. And this comes on top of lengthy backlogs in visa approvals and the curtailing or suspending altogether of refugee admissions. The harm to community-based organizations that provide these services, the thousands of Leading Age members across the country who rely on this workforce, can't be underestimated. And the harm to families and older adults trying to access the services that they need when they need them is a travesty. Around the country, we hear stories of members who will lose 30 employees at one time due to changes in TPS status for Haitians. This after having lost 10 employees when parole was terminated. Others who were expecting 16 individuals from Ukraine and due to changes in immigration policies only received one, creating a gap of 15 empty positions. One community in North Dakota has not had one native-born applicant for a registered nurse position in 5 years, underscoring just how much we rely on an immigrant workforce. We need to be concerned not only about who will pick our crops and fix our roofs, we need to be concerned about who will care for the older people in our society. So we urge Congress and the administration to reverse these harmful policies and recognize that essential workers are indeed essential. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Katie. Next, we are going to hear from a representative of the National Domestic Workers Alliance, Teófila Liriano.
Gracias por la oportunidad de estar aquí hoy para hablar por millones de personas que están perdiendo los trabajos.
Thank you so much for having me here today to be able to speak on behalf of millions of workers that are at risk today.
Mi nombre es Teófila Liriano, soy trabajadora del hogar y soy miembro de Alianzas de Capitolio Nacional del Trabajador de DC.
Hi, my name is Teofilia Liriano, and I'm a home care worker and a member of the National Domestic Workers Alliance.
Todos los días cuando me levanto o cuando abro mi teléfono, veo que mi agencia, porque trabajo para el trabajador del hogar, veo que mi agencia ha mandado mensajes de texto diciendo que necesita personal que trabajen para algunas personas que necesitan trabajo en el hogar.
Every day I wake up to notifications on my phone from my agency with so many requests to help and visit with loved ones in their homes.
También mi madre necesita de este servicio y mi hijo de 8 años que tiene un diagnóstico de autismo.
And I wake up to these notices of people that need help, but I also wake up knowing that my own mother needs help and I have to figure out how to care for her and my son who is also autistic.
Este trabajo es muy demandante porque nosotros somos el paño de lágrimas de nuestros pacientes. Nosotros lo ayudamos, lo llevamos a los doctores, lo ayudamos a vestir, le arreglamos la casa, hacemos todo lo que ellos ya no pueden hacer.
This work is so essential and it's demanding. We lift people from their beds, we help them get dressed, we prepare meals and offer comfort when they're scared, lonely, or in pain. We hold their hands during doctor's visits and calm their fears and celebrate small victories.
Empecé a trabajar como trabajadora en el hogar en el 2005 en Nueva York.
I started as a home care worker in New York in 2005.
En ese entonces te preguntaban de qué país tú eras y te mandaban con personas que hablaban el mismo idioma, de tu mismo país y de tu misma raza.
During which one key factor for getting employed was if we spoke different languages, because there was such a need to be placed with clients that spoke different languages.
Ahorita no. Ahora te dan bono para que tú vayas a trabajar y tú, no hay trabajadores.
But now that's not even a question you have to answer because there's such a need for any worker to support folks that need our services. So that's not even a question anymore. It's really more of a question of, are you here and are you available to work?
Por 3 meses yo estuve esperando una persona que fuera a trabajar con mi hijo.
They're even giving us incentives, right, to try to recruit folks to do this kind of work. I myself have struggled with finding someone that can provide care for my son who is autistic. I've already waited, I had to wait 3 months.
Hoy estoy aquí porque en el 2005 tú podías trabajar con un 1099, con un... Ahorita no, cada día se van implementando más cosas, más requisitos y faltan más obreros.
I'm standing here today, not just as a home care worker, but as a voice for the care workforce across the country. At this time, the demand for care is growing and we can't afford to lose people. Like I said before, there were so many different criteria to try to meet to be able to be placed in someone's home. And now the crisis is so big that it's really anyone that can do it. But the pool for folks that can do this important work is shrinking when the opportunities to be able to work with status in this country are shrinking.
Vivamos una crisis de trabajadoras en el hogar. No hay personal y las pocas personas que queremos trabajar en esto no lo ponen, no quitan la oportunidad porque nos quitan el TPS, porque no podemos, porque ya estamos quedando ilegal, ya no nos quitan las alas, nos cortan las alas para volar.
the current immigration policies is the only thing it's doing is worsening this crisis, this workforce crisis. It's really clipping our wings and our ability to fly as human beings. And I'm here because before there were many opportunities or at least other avenues to try to adjust status. That's no longer the case. And that's creating, that's worsening a crisis that already existed.
En el trabajo que yo hago, mis clientas, por ejemplo, mañana era el día de cumpleaños de su padre. Esta semana ella ha pasado llorando. Fuera del trabajo me ha llamado. Es algo que necesitamos. Nos necesitan. Somos el apoyo de muchas personas.
Today I'm speaking here, and I'm also thinking of a client that I have whose father recently passed, and I've had to field calls and support her as she's processed the grief of losing her parent. And so that's why I'm here. I'm carrying her grief. I'm carrying my relationship with her into my speaking today.
Terminamos aquí porque la historia es grande, la necesidad es grande.
And I'm going to wrap up, but just to say that that this work is essential and that we're needed, but also that we do this work because we care for our clients and they are your loved ones and they become our loved ones as well. Thank you.
Gracias.
It is a testament of the power of the Haitian community and TPS holders in general that we're bringing together workers and we're bringing together employers. Next, we're going to hear from Rob Liebridge from Goodwin Living, and Irma Cannon, a senior resident at one of the nursing homes.
Thank you, Luis. I'm here today because I am so honored to work shoulder to shoulder with nurses, maintenance technicians, certified nursing assistants, administrative team members, all from Haiti. They're awesome people. We need to be doing more for them, not against them. Mr. President and leaders of this great nation, I stand before you to talk about not a policy, but about the people, families, workers, communities whose lives and livelihoods are tied to a decision only you can make. The future of hundreds of thousands of Haitian TPS holders and the stability of American communities that they sustain hangs in the balance. Our ability to successfully support the lives of a dramatically growing population of aging parents, grandparents, and neighbors hangs in the balance. Across the U.S., over 1.2 million people claim roots to Haiti, with 350,000 legally working and living here under temporary protective status. They are not strangers. They are not the enemy. They are our neighbors, our caregivers, our construction workers, our child care providers, and the backbone of industries already stretched thin. They came here legally, so let us provide a legal pathway for them to stay, thrive, and continue to contribute to America. In our field, we need 3.5 million more workers, not 350,000 less workers. Beyond the numbers, Mr. President and elected leaders, is something deeply human and deeply American. These are people who have lived here for 5, 10, and 15 years. They have raised American children. They have bought homes. They have built businesses. They have cared for our elderly, rebuilt our cities, and kept our hospitals and nursing homes running. They have done everything we ask of those who come to this country seeking safety and opportunity. Nearly 1/5 of the Haitian community living in the United States works in the healthcare field. Without a reversal of this TPS termination on February 3rd, our country may face a healthcare national crisis. We will certainly face dramatic careflation, a significant rise in the cost of care in senior living and healthcare. Under your leadership, Mr. President, and that of Congress, you can prevent this crisis or propel it. The border is secure. Please choose now to secure the American workforce. Choose stability over disruption and humanity over cruelty. I urge you, Mr. President, and elected leaders to extend temporary protective status for Haiti for the sake of American elders, American families, American businesses, and our American future. Thank you.
Excuse me, I need to have my husband or somebody block the light.
Okay.
Thank you. I'm visually impaired. Let's see.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
Excuse me.
Perfect.
Okay. Okay. Hello.
There you
Oh,
go.
thank you. Thank you. Hello. This is for Haitians. This is for everyone. I'm Irma Delson Cannon, a resident of Goodwin House, Alexandria, a not-for-profit, faith-based, continuing care retirement community. This is the fourth such community which my husband and I have joyfully lived, the others being in different regions of our nation. I'm not just old. I have had the opportunity to learn about aging issues from having served on the resident council of 3 of those communities, on the foundation board for 2, and as a member of the board of trustees for 1. We have visited over 80 senior communities across America because aging and support for seniors is a reality that ultimately touches us all. When my husband and I made the first move to a continuing care retirement community 17 years ago, seniors in our nation aged 65 and above comprised approximately 12.9% of the total population. As of 2025, the percentage of seniors has increased to 20%. The numbers speak for themselves. Not everyone is well suited to working with frail and ill elderly. We are grateful for those who support us. We need more for our elders, not less. A consequence of scientific and medical advances, lives are being extended. We are living longer, yet not necessarily better. Caregivers provide needed assistance, comfort, kindness, and often companionship. These are human connections. The relationship between patient and caregiver can flower into a loving friendship, which has its own value in healing, or helping someone who is dying make a more gentle passage from this life. The future of our elders, our families, and ourselves, no matter what our current age, depends on supportive, loving care at the end of life. Why would anyone want to break this mutually meaningful bond? We are a nation of immigrants. We need each other. We help each other. This is a moment where we test our values. I hope our representatives and our government will do the right thing. Thank you.
Next, we have Ronald Claude of the Black Alliance for Just Immigration.
Greetings, everyone. Thank you for having me. Thank you to Congresswoman Presley, Congressman Frost, and Congressional Black Caucus Chair, Representative Clark. My name is Ronald Claude, and I'm the Director of Policy and Advocacy at the Black Alliance for Just Immigration. And I wish I was here under better circumstances. But the Trump administration's decision to end Haitian TPS is not just cruel, it is calculated. This is about kicking out nearly 500,000 Haitians who have built lives, raised families, and strengthened our communities for over a decade. Let's be clear, this chaos and devastation to Black migrant communities is part of Trump's plan. Kick us out, lock us up, and keep us out. By revoking TPS for Haitians and for our South Sudanese, Cameroonian, Ethiopian, and Somali community members, they're executing the kick us out portion of their attack on Black migrants. But giving up is not an option. Accepting this disruption, the separation of families, the breaking apart of schools and workplaces, the tearing of our community's fabric is not acceptable. Baji's push now is not to the White House, it's to Congress. And our demand is clear, no more temporary solutions. We need permanent protections. We must fight for legislation similar to the Liberian Refugee Immigration Fairness Act, also known as LRIF, to provide a pathway to permanent protection for our Haitian siblings. Passed in 2019, LRIF gave Liberians who lived in the U.S. under temporary status for decades a direct pathway to green cards and permanent residency. It transformed temporary protection into permanent belonging. We have to be just as nimble, just as bold. Congress has the power to create a pathway to permanence for our Haitian community. We have fought too hard and come too far to accept anything less. This is our moment. Temporary has never been enough. We demand permanent protections now. Thank you.
Representing the Haitian Bridge Alliance, Monica Vargas.
Hi, everyone. My name is Monica Vargas, and I'm here to read the statement on behalf of my sister, Gerline Joseph, and the Haitian Bridge Alliance. Unfortunately, she cannot be here with us, but this is her message. This past January 12th marked the 16th anniversary of the devastating earthquake in Haiti, which forced many to seek safety. President Obama designated Haiti for temporary protected status, providing a lifeline for those who fled a hardship that none of us can imagine. Today, over 1.4 million people in Haiti are displaced, facing dire conditions due to political turmoil, gang violence, famine, and foreign policies. In the U.S., 370,000 Haitian immigrants are at risk of deportation, family separation, and losing their immigration status and work authorizations on February 3rd. Many of these individuals have built lives here. They have homes, businesses, pay their taxes, invest in our economy, enrich our communities and our culture, and have become our neighbors, caretakers, friends, and family. This is not just a political issue. It's a human issue, regardless of your stance. Imagine being forced to return to a country where safety is a distant memory and survival is uncertain. We should not feel comfortable watching anyone be forced to return to a burning home. I urge you to raise your voice and ask this administration to redesignate and extend Haiti for TPS and to protect these immigrants living in the United States. Let's stand together to protect our neighbors and advocate for immigrant rights. Together, we can make a difference. Thank you.
Thank you, Monica. And last but not least, we have from the SCIU, Katia Guillaume.
Thank you. Good morning, everyone. My name is Katia Guillaume. I'm a vice president with 1199 SCIU, United Healthcare Workers East, where we represent 450,000 healthcare workers in 5 states: New York, New Jersey, Massachusetts, Maryland, DC, and Florida. And who our members are, they're technicians, they're housekeepers, they're nurses, they're pharmacists, they're home health aides, they're CNAs, and they're also cooks and chefs. A large population of our members are Haitian and have temporary protective status. They have been working and living here lawfully since 2010, and been there for our members and our patients during the darkest times, and to now face layoffs, potential deportation, and detentions. Let's take a look at what February 4th would look like after this, if the proposed extension doesn't happen. What would happen to our hospitals? The cancellations of important surgeries, clients not able to get the valued care that they need from their personal care assistants, Residents in nursing homes would not be waking up to their favorite CNA. All of this because the administration has not done the due diligence to just verify the situation in Haiti. We're asking this administration to please consider, find a way to help this valuable group of immigrants that have been lawfully here, been valuable service to us in the healthcare community, and this loss, if it does happen, would be a devastation to our healthcare system. So I'm asking for the administration to please find another way, because this way is not the right way for our members and for the care economy and for the healthcare system. Thank you.
Thank you so much. And for the patience of the folks out there, for anybody seeing this on the live stream, please know that this is not over until it's over. We got still 2 more weeks to fight this. We got still more time to push this through. And after Haiti, we still have other communities like Salvadorians and Honduras that are going to be going through the same situation. Let's all get together. If we could bring together businesses and unions and domestic workers to advocate for one thing, I know that anything is possible. Thank you all so much. Thank you all so much. Thank you for your patience.
Mes amis, saison taxe lan rive. Koute, ITF Services LLP gen bon nouvel pou ou. Ou vle maksimize remboursement taxou pa l'autre côté, ITF Services. Nan ITF Services, nou pas seulement rempli taxe, nou bataille pour faire rejoindre chaque grain dollar mérité. Nous connaît qui jan pour nous faire système nan travail nan intérêt ou. ITF Services, c'est une équipe professionnelle qui gen expérience. Nous maîtriser loyo et puis nous assurer nous pour joindre tout l'argent qui doit venir joindre nous. N'a chercher toute taxe crédit ak toute dédication ou doit recevoir. Nous pas quitter un rien à terre. Service non rapide, exact et puis personnalisé selon situation. Qui c'est service individuel, business ou soit travail indépendant, nous travaillons pour tout le monde. Pas quitter l'argent pour ARS. Relais ITF Services, jodi à même pour prendre rendez-vous dans 617 708 4001. Ou soit visitez-nous sur www.itfservices.com ou écris-nous dans admin@commercial itfservices.com. Ou capable visiter nous tout dans 1478 Dorchester Avenue, Boston, Massachusetts 02122. Dans ITF Services LLP, nous travaillons dans intérêt. C'est chaque jour que je qui ça pays a fait pour. Ou avez toute chance pour aller chercher la vie l'autre bord de l'eau. Mais est-ce qu'on connaît pays c'est vous-même, c'est moi-même, c'est nous tout ensemble. Jodi a, l'île pour poser tout vraie question. Qui ça va faire pour petit tout avec l'autre génération qui vient yo? Chaque matin, sorti 8h pour arriver 10h, Radio Patriote FM 105.9 dans tête collée à Caribbean, Television, Network, Sitwayen à poté pour ou, ça va quitter. Yon gros émission débat sur la vie pays d'Haïti, sous contribution nous chaque capoté pour construire Haïti nos rêves. Yon Haïti qui bon pour ou, pour lui, pour moi, pour nous toutes, quel que soit côté nié, en d'un pays ou soit l'autre bord de l'eau. Pas rater émission, ça va quitter. Chaque jour, sortez lundi pour arriver vendredi 8h10 dans matin sur Radio Patriote FM 105.9 avec toute plateforme Sitwayen, Facebook, YouTube, X, Roku, Amazon Fire TV avec tout site sitwayeninfo.com. Ça va quitter jodi a, c'est ça petit va joindre demain.
Tous les jours, Caribbean Television Network vous présente Sitwayen Info. Le journal qui éclaire votre quotidien avec une compréhension fidèle et objective des événements en Haïti, à Boston, à Miami et bien au-delà. Sitwayen Info, c'est bien plus que des nouvelles, c'est un lien entre vous et votre communauté, où que vous soyez. Chaque soir, du lundi au vendredi, plongez au cœur de l'actualité avec des reportages exclusifs, des interviews captivantes et des analyses qui vous concernent vraiment. Sitwayen Info vous apporte des perspectives authentiques façonnées par nos histoires, nos luttes et nos espoirs. Ne manquez pas ce rendez-vous quotidien qui fait résonner nos voix et nos expériences. Sitwayen, notre histoire suivant notre propre compréhension.
Mes amis, saison taxe lan rive. Écoutez, ITF Services LLP gen bon nouvel pour vous. Ou voulez maximiser remboursement taxou par l'autre côté, ITF Services. Dans ITF Services, nous pas seulement rempli taxe, nous bataille pour faire rejoindre chaque grain de l'or mérité. Nous connaissons qui gens pour nous faire système dans travail dans intérêt. ITF Services, c'est une équipe professionnelle qui a expérience. Nous maîtriser loyaux et puis nous assurer nous pour joindre tout l'argent qui doit venir joindre nous. Nous chercher toute taxe crédit avec toute dédication ou doit recevoir. Nous pas quitter un rien à terre. Service non rapide, exact et puis personnalisé selon situation. Qui c'est service individuel, business ou soit travail indépendant, nous travaillons pour tout le monde. Pas quitter l'argent pour ARS. Relais ITF Services, jodi à même pour prendre rendez-vous dans 617 708 4001. Ou soit visitez-nous sur www.itfservices.com ou écris-nous dans admin@commercial itfservices.com. Ou capable visiter nous tout dans 1478 Dorchester Avenue, Boston, Massachusetts 02122. Dans ITF Services LLP, nous travaillons dans intérêt.